you studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. Well, so you can have him. And here's what I'll say. I wish you would follow Jesus like we followed him. Because if you did that, then we'd be in charge tomorrow.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. As you see in the video before, that Edomite looked real guilty, man. Okay, you can see it in his eyes, in his inner soul. All right, he didn't know what to say, man. He ran across the wrong Jake. Okay, that guy knew everything about Esau, man. His nature, he pays attention. You can tell because he broke Esau down in 1 minute while he was working, man. Okay, look how easy he did it, man, while he was working, man. Okay, he smoothly told Esau off. Okay, and Esau didn't know what to say, man. Okay, so he knew who the enemy is, man. He knew it. He knew the enemy was Esau. Okay, he wasn't playing no games. You can tell, man, he had that manly character about him, man. Okay, that he wasn't going to play with him. He was going to tell him the truth. If you didn't like it, so what? Okay, so it's funny how that Edomite trying to bring Caesar to him. Okay, white Jesus, as they say. Man, think about it, man. Think about how long we've been dealing with this, with Esau. Okay, if he was doing all that back then, all right, and he's doing more now, okay, the pride of Esau to think he's still going to continue this stuff, man. Now, I'll say this. Over the years, you had certain groups like the Black Panthers and certain other groups, man, that knew, okay, about Esau being the devil. They'll say it out loud, he's the devil. Okay, but more and more and more since slavery started, we lost our identity. So we can see his wickedness. We're like, man, this dude's the devil. But Esau had the upper hand. As long as we didn't know who we were, okay, that we were Hebrew Israelites, we can complain all we want. We can say he's the devil. He'll get irritated, but, you know, he allows us to do it because the secret was still intact. They still had the secret. Okay, so think about it. If you complain all day about your situation, but the secret that they built up to keep from us is still intact, then you ain't doing nothing. That's why marching didn't work. Okay? All the different groups didn't work. Malcolm X didn't work. Because the way is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in this truth. So now when we speed it up to this time, they like, hell no. Okay? They're breaking us down to be the devil, but they're doing it with the scriptures. Isaiah 47 chapter, man, that skirt being lifted. Now the skirt is being lifted. Okay, because we got proof through the scriptures, man. We can connect it because wisdom came down, all right? The prophets were risen, okay? And it's taken about 60 years, I would say, since the 60s, Abba Bibbins, okay, the elders, all right? All the way to now, to 2022. Okay, so a good 60 years for us to get to this point. Okay, this has been a process. Let's go to John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Okay, and he broke down, in that video, he broke down Esau's nature, man. Going around the world stealing, killing nations, robbing, raping. Okay, and that was back then. And they doing the same thing now. That's how they live. That's how they live, man. That's why you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust the devil. Okay, you're not supposed to trust him or choose any of his ways. Matter of fact, let's go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Right, man. Okay, you're not supposed to envy this devil. His time is short anyway. Okay, it's the prophecy that he will get the fatness of the earth. All right, so that's why we're not supposed to envy Esau. All right, because his rulership is but for a moment. Okay, and choose none of his ways. So he was coming to that Jake to do what? To push his wine, his wickedness, man. Okay, his Babylon wine into Jake's head. And he didn't go for it. All right, so he did right. Choose none of his ways, man. Okay, and he understood that we're supposed to be in rulership. He understood that if you listen to his words. Okay, so he was very aware, man. Okay, I don't know all what that guy knew, but you can tell he wasn't no dummy. Okay, let's go back to Sirach chapter 12, read verse 10 again on down. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, Jesus, let me help you. Slithering snake, man. Okay, yet take good heed and beware of him, which he did, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right, he's still the devil, man. The rust is going to come. He's going to show you he's a devil. You trust him, he's going to show you, man. That same devil will show him Jesus, right? Act like he's his friend, and before you know it, set him up and he be in jail or be hung somewhere, man. Okay, verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Right, man, with his bullshit. 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner, and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? Right, man. Okay. For Jake to follow Esau, okay, you follow him right to hell, man. Okay, and I ain't talking about a place where you burn forever, man. Right to death. Okay, hell on earth. Okay. 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. Right. And while he abide with you, he going to give you all those smooth words and, like he did with Gad, all those smooth words. We're your friend. Oh, what is this? Oh, what does that do? Gad teaching him all kinds of stuff for the land. Oh, man, thank you. The whole time, he planning to overthrow you, okay, put diseases in your blankets, and steal and rob, man, from you, man. Okay? And you sitting there dead and suffering, he don't give a damn. He just keep walking. That's Esau for you, because he's the devil. Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. Right, man. That devil is thinking, how can I kill this nigga? That's what he's thinking in his mind, man. Okay, like, damn, he know. Look very guilty, man. You can't hide, man. See, the spirit is behind the eyes. You can't hide that look, that guilt. He had that guilt on him, man. Okay? It says, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Right, man. Okay, a demonic motive. Esau has a lot of demonic motives, man. Especially if he coming to help Jake. Okay, you can best believe he got another plan, man, to trap you up. Okay, that's the truth. For example, I'll give you an example. You can have a Jake that runs out of gas. He puts on his hazard lights and Esau see him. As soon as Esau see this a Jake, Esau already thinking like, okay, I'm going to get his license. He going to pretend to help him. At the same time, he's looking to see if he can run his name to see if he got warrants, to trap him up. But if that's Becky Sue or Todd, okay, if that's an Edomite, he just going to help and drive off. But with Jake, he's imagining to do other things to harm you, to hurt you. Okay, it's in his spirit. He can't even help it. He was created to do this. He can't even help it if he wanted to, man. Okay, verse 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Right, man. He's whispering, okay, about his motive that he had in the first place, because you're Jake, to see what he can do to you. Okay, put you to death, put you behind bars, make you suffer, take money from you, give you a fine. Okay, he's looking for something to destroy you, man. Okay, that video, man, tripped me out, had me laughing, man, because the way he was working, he was just smoothly telling that devil off, smoothly, man. He did that shit smooth, man. Okay, so with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the Elder Great Millstone.